What's up, travellers? It's SJ Aviation HQ coming at you with another model review video for you today. Today we're going to be checking out the Aeroflot Russian Airlines Airbus A350-900 released by Gemini Jets in wonderful scale. But first of all, before we go check out the box, if you're new to the channel, like watching these sorts of videos, model plane reviews, airport updates and more, go ahead and click the subscribe button below. While you're there, click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. I do have a lot of good videos, a lot of good content coming up soon, so you won't want to miss out on that. So before we check out the model and the box, going to give you some information regarding Aeroflot Airlines and also the specific aircraft that is replicated as a model that we'll be looking at today. So let's go ahead and begin the review. So based in Moscow, Russia, Aeroflot Russian Airlines was founded on February the 25th, 1932 and is based at Moscow's Sheremetyevo Airport. As of today, the 8th of December 2020, Aeroflot has a fleet size of 239 aircraft with 18 left on order, with an average fleet age of 5.6 years old. In those 239 aircraft, the airline has a single one Airbus A350-900 with an additional 6 on order, all to enter the fleet between now and the end of 2023. So now for some aircraft information regarding the aircraft that we'll be looking at today. So the MSN number of this aircraft that we'll be looking at today is 389. The aircraft is an Airbus A350-900 XWB. The first flight of this aircraft was on February the 3rd, 2020. The age of the aircraft as of today is 0.8 years old. The test registration of the aircraft was Foxtrot-Whiskey Zulu Golf Tango. The current registration of the aircraft is Victor Quebec-Bravo Foxtrot Yankee. The aircraft was built and produced at Toulouse, France, at the Airbus factory in Toulouse, France, and the aircraft's airframe status is currently active. And some operator history for you guys watching at the moment. The aircraft was delivered to Aeroflot Russian Airlines on February the 27th, 2020. The aircraft is equipped with 2 Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-84 engines, and the aircraft's name is P. Tchaikovsky, which I believe was a Russian composer. I could be wrong. If you know who this aircraft is named after, who the person actually is, let me know in the comments below. The aircraft, to finish this off, was ferried between Toulouse, France and Sheremetyevo Airport on February the 29th, 2020 for delivery. So that's all of the information for now. I do have a fun fact for you guys later on in the video while I'm showing you the model. So now, without any further delay, let's go ahead and check out the box. So here we have basically a pretty standard Gemini Jets box. You can see me in the reflection. So here in the top left corner we have the Gemini Jets logo. Top right corner we have the slogan, "Made for collectors by collectors." In the middle of the box we have the two-dimensional rendering of the aircraft. Very nice livery on this Aeroflot A350. Here in this corner here we have the Airbus A350-900 titles and the Aeroflot Russian Airlines logo. And at the bottom we have the wonderful scale die-cast model aircraft. And here we have the little tab that says "Look inside." We're going to have a little peek inside. That's where the model would be. And just here we have some information regarding the Airbus A350-900. If you want to go ahead and pause to read it, go ahead and do so now. There we go. And just below here we have some information regarding the Airbus A350-900 and the specific details of this aircraft that is in a model form. And here we have the dimensions of the aircraft. Do note that this is in inches and feet. For the folks in outside of the US, this would be pretty difficult to simplify, but yeah. And of course, again, this is where the aircraft would be. At this bottom tab, we have the Gemini Jets logo and the standard information about Gemini Jets' aircraft. Here we have the Gemini Jets logo and the scale, and of course the item number, which is GJAFL 1943. Here we have the two-dimensional rendering of the aircraft and the Airbus A350-900 titles. Here we have the Gemini Jets logo, the warning information, and of course the barcode. And on this side it's the same as the other side. On the back we have the aircraft climbing. Here we have the Gemini Jets logo, the information about Gemini Jets as real as it gets, all that information there, and then we have the social media handles for Gemini Jets: Facebook, their website, Instagram, and their Twitter page. And this aircraft is a 2020 release, and they're based in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. So with that done, that is the end of the tour of the box. Now let's go ahead and check out the model. And here we have the beautiful Aeroflot Russian Airlines Airbus A350 by Gemini Jets, 1:1 to scale. Personally, this has got to be one of my favorite liveries on the A350 in general. So the fun fact that I pointed out earlier in the video is this livery was only designed for the Airbus A350 for Aeroflot Russian Airlines. So that means that this livery will not be seen on any other aircraft in their fleet, the 777, A330, and all of their narrow bodies. Quite a shame, because I actually would have actually liked to see this livery on the 777, but unfortunately it won't be on it. That's just what I'm hearing, so don't take my word for it. So now I'm gonna give you a in-depth review, a nose to tail, left to right. So let's go ahead and check out this model. So zooming in at the front of the aircraft. At the front of the aircraft here we have the radar, the nose cone. Underneath that would be the weather radar to give information to the pilots about whether they're going through any rough weather or not. Just above that we have some sensors on top of just there at the end of the pointer. Here we have the pitot tube and the angle of attack. Here we have the cockpit windows, and below that we have the Russian flag. Below the Russian flag we have the name of the aircraft, which is P. Tchaikovsky. That is of course in Russian text. Below that we have the nose gear. Just above there we have the nose gear door, which has 2 letters on it, Foxtrot Yankee, which of course are the last 2 letters of the registration. In between the cockpit window and the L1 door we have the SkyTeam logo, which Aeroflot Russian Airlines are a member of. Here we have the L1 door, and just to the right of that we have a smaller SkyTeam logo just there. Above the cabin windows we have Aeroflot written in Russian text. Here we have Russian Airlines in Russian text, and of course in between those are the cabin windows. Here we have the Aeroflot Russian Airlines logo, and just to the left of right of that we have the L2 door. On top of the fuselage we have the anti-collision beacon light, and just here we have the antenna. Just below the T of Aeroflot, we have the landing light just there, and then going down the aircraft, that is another indication that the gears do roll. Just here we have this side's XWB-84 engine, and if you want to see the inside of the engines, very detailed engines, and if you were to put a little bit of material in those engines, you would be able to rotate the fan blades. Looking at the wing, specifically the wing tip, very nicely detailed. Don't know if it's focused. It looks focused to me. Here we have the wing light, the strobe light, and just at the tip of the pointer we have the red navigation light, and there we have the strobe light. And then of course we have the A350's, don't know if it's picking up. It's not going to pick it up, but we have the winglet of the Airbus A350. Going down the aircraft, we have the L3 door, which is located just there. And then above that we have the second antenna on top of the aircraft. Going down that we have the SATCOM, the Wi-Fi box on top of the fuselage, and here we have the third antenna with the L4 door below that. And just to the left of that, below the cabin windows, we have the registration, which of course is Victor Quebec Bravo Foxtrot Yankee. For those that aren't aware, Victor Quebec is the prefix code for Bermuda. If you're wondering why Aeroflot's aircraft are registered as Bermuda aircraft and not Russian aircraft, I'm not particularly sure of the information. I believe it's something to do with fees or something. If you were to let me know about why the Aeroflot's aircraft are registered as Bermuda aircraft and not Russian aircraft, let me know in the comments below. I would highly appreciate being given some information regarding that. So now we're going to look at the tail fin. Absolutely beautiful. I love this livery on the A350. I wasn't too fond of the A350 back in the day because my favorite aircraft is of course the 787 Dreamliner. But I do have a soft spot for the A350 now, in particular Singapore Airlines. But this livery of Aeroflot has got to be one of my favorite liveries on the A350. So here we have the tail fin with the Russian flag. The Russian flag, of course, going up the fuselage onto the tail fin and waving. I love how they've done this livery. It is so brilliant. And now looking at the horizontal stabilizers, if you can see these small dots, the one there and another one just there, those are logo lights, and also known as tail lights. Do give me a second. There we go. Their job is to light up the tail fin during night operations. So if this aircraft was operating at night and you were spotting or something at night and you could see an aircraft with the tail, only the tail fin was lit up, those two dots, that one there and that one there, are what is lighting up the tail fin. And of course at the end of the aircraft we have the APU, the very iconically shaped APU of the Airbus A350 XWB. Of course, if you aren't aware, if you're new to aviation, XWB stands for extra wide body. I believe it's to signify that the cabin of the Airbus A350 is extra wide. That's basically why it's called an extra wide body. And of course, this aircraft is known as a wide body aircraft. So now I'm just going to show you the other side of the aircraft. Not much is different in terms of this side of the aircraft. The only differences is that this side of the aircraft is in English, and the other side is Russian. Of course, other than that, we have a cargo compartment door just here, and another one to the below the word Russian, which is just here. And of course, the navigation light on the end of this wing is green, and I think you can just make it out just there. And of course, we have the winglet, or what is actually known for Airbus terms as a sharklet. And on the other side of the aircraft, the winglet sharklet is red. Now we're gonna go check out the belly of the aircraft, so do bear with me. Very nicely detailed. I'm going to show you it like this. So here we have the nose gear door. Going down the aircraft, we have the Aeroflot billboard titles in the middle there. You can make out the stanhole in the center shot with the anti-collision beacon to the left of it. We have the gear doors, and of course the landing gear, which of course they do roll and they do tilt. I'm just going to show you that they do tilt. Not quite sure what that is there on the end of my finger there. A little bit of a defect below the engine, below the wing and the fairing of the wing. I'm not too bothered by it because it's not actually the wing is not actually disconnecting from the aircraft. Here we have the registration, Victor Quebec Bravo Foxtrot Yankee. Here we have the Gemini Jets logo, as this aircraft is by Gemini Jets. And then at the end here we have the AP, your entranceway. So that is basically the review of the aircraft, the Aeroflot Russian Airlines Airbus A350-900. If you were going to ask me if I would recommend this model, definitely. Gemini Jets did a fantastic job with this aircraft. Just a side note, Gemini Jets and JC Wings do use the same mold for the A350s, which if you didn't know, if you want to compare, if you have a JC Wings A350 nearby, let's say the Sichuan or the Sichuan or the Hainan or even the Velop, go ahead and put them side by side between let's say the Aeroflot, the Air France that they recently released, if we're talking about Gemini Jets, then you'd be able to see a vast similarity between the two. If you guys want me to do a comparison video of the molds that I use for the A350 and also the 787, etc., do let me know in the comments below. I will happily be able to do that for you. So now, before we end the video, go ahead and check out my my social handles. Instagram is my place to go. It's the most popular social media handle that I currently have. If you want to go check out my airport account, the ASJ International Airport Instagram page, go ahead and check out the link below. Currently going strong at the moment, over 2,000 followers. Of course, I don't do my Instagram for followers. I do it to influence model collectors. But of course, the support is very humbling. If you're interested in live streams of unboxings, the photos of my current setup of my airport, story feeds, polls, etc, etc. Go ahead and check out the Instagram page. You're most welcome to come along and support the page. Of course, I do have the other Instagram account, the Livery account. Of course, I am a heavy user of Photoshop. Currently not that active on Photoshop lately, but once I am, I create these liveries on Photoshop templates, and then I upload them onto Instagram once I'm done. If you're interested in seeing what I have to offer in terms of that, go ahead and check out the link below. And of course, I am currently in the making designing a Patreon account. If you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, do let me know in the comments below, and I will probably have that Patreon account up in the new year, hopefully. So with that said, thank you very much for coming along and joining me for this video, the review of the Aeroflot Airbus A350-900 by Gemini Jets. Now showing up should be the last video I did on the left hand side of the screen, which was the review of the Bamboo Airways 787-9 Dreamliner by NG Models. If you haven't already checked it out, go ahead and check it out now. And to the right should be the playlist of all of my model reviews. Go ahead and check them out if you haven't already. Go support the channel, and in between should be the part where you can click and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, go subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so don't miss out on my next few videos. Some more model reviews coming up soon, for the likes of the Vistara 787, the Singapore 787, the Etihad Dreamliner 787, and of course some other ones on the way. And some more airport updates in the making as well. So thank you for coming along and joining me for this review. And until next time, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.